Here are the casts and the characters they play. Tanat Lakun Sambat. Lee. As Kimman, owner of an interior designing company. He runs his company with his girlfriend, Mukran, who is one of its shareholders. His impending marriage plan is interrupted when his sister, Womenrat, who is married to Mukran's brother Tana, is found murdered at home. From information he gathers from people around his sister, he discovers that she was suffering from depression due to Tana's infidelity. He begins to suspect that Tana was responsible for his sister's death because he had motives to do so. Due to this, his relationship with Mukran suffers, as she places her trust in her brother Tana's innocence and accuses him of making unfounded accusations against her brother. His tension with Mukran and Tana escalates when Tana is dismissed of murder allegation by the police. Feeling upset at Mukran for choosing to side with Tana instead of justice for his sister, he decides to get back at her by breaking up with her on their wedding day and marries his good friend Paktra instead. In the meantime, he is furious when he discovers that Tana is attempting to take possession of all the assets registered under his sister's name. With the help of his lawyer friend, Chumsai, he strives to thwart Tana's efforts. Despite marrying her, he resists Paktra's attempts to have a more intimate relationship because he still holds feelings for Mukran and becomes visibly jealous whenever she is seen with a man, Prarat, who is trying to court her. Just when he finds himself unable to restrain himself and draws closer to Mukran again, their relationship takes an unforeseen twist when he starts harboring suspicions about Mukran hiding evidence pertaining to his sister's murder. However, despite his anger towards Mukran, he is still concerned about her. At this moment, when he desires to end his relationship with Paktra, the situation gets complicated as he discovers that both Paktra and Mukran are pregnant with his child. Sushar Manaying. As Mukran. An interior designer, girlfriend of Kimhan. She and Kim Han are deeply in love with each other until the death of Kim Han's sister, Womenrat, who is believed to have been murdered. Her relationship with Kim Han takes a toll as they hold differing stances on this case. Kim Han accuses her of taking her brother's side blindly at the expense of seeking justice for his late sister. After overcoming her grief from being embarrassed and dumped by Kim Han on what was supposed to be their wedding day, she decides to move on. When Kim Han terminates her, she insists of staying on, asserting that she, as one of the company's shareholders, has the right to do so. Since then, their relationship becomes more formal. Meanwhile, all of her close friends encourage her to open her heart to another man, especially after they notice that Praro, a manager at Paktra's hotel, is showing interest in her. Her frequent encounters with Prarat, whom has been assigned to a project she is working, stirs the jealousy of Kim Han, who continues to bother her life. Due to this, she is wrongly accused by Paktra, Kim Han's wife, of attempting to seduce Kim Han, leading to a feud between her and Paktra. In seeking revenge against Paktra, she decides to do exactly what Paktra has accused her of doing and begins to seduce Kim Han. However, while doing this, both she and Kim Han are unable to restrain themselves and realize that they still love each other. Although she eventually realizes that she should start avoiding Kim Han, but he continues to bother her. Their encounters often end up with them sharing intimate moments together. She begins to harbor doubt about her brother Tana, after encountering him with his mistress by chance, and believes she could have wrongly trusted him. Collaborating reluctantly with Kim Han and his lawyer friend, Chumsai, their endeavors eventually result in uncovering Tana as an avid gambler who also operates illicit gambling websites. Just as she realizes that Tana has been deceiving her all along, she finds herself being framed by Paktra for betraying him, leading to Tana seeking revenge against her. Pathat PC Cool. As Tana. Mukran's brother. He is employed at Paktra's father's hotel along with his wife, Womenrat, who holds the position of CEO. He has been experiencing marital problems with his wife, Womenrat, due to his affair with a model. However, he presents himself as a happy married man when in the presence of his sister, Mukran, and his brother-in-law, Kim Han. Amidst a heated argument with his wife, Womenrat, where he insisted that she abort their child, he was unable to restrain himself and shot her. He deliberately leaves the gun with Womenrat's body to make it appear as a suicide, but the police are convinced that it was a murder. Because he had motives stemming from marital issues and the potential inheritance of his wife's fortune, he is being accused of murdering her by Kim Han, his wife's brother. However, with the support of his sister Mukran and his boss's daughter, Paktra, who uses her connection with the authorities, he manages to successfully clear himself of the murder allegation. Since then, he has harbored animosity towards Kim Han and insists that his sister, Mukran, stay away from Kim Han. He is appointed by Paktra's father to assume his late wife's position as the CEO of the hotel, but is constantly threatened by Paktra to comply with her demands and cooperate with her, or she will reverse her previous assistance and have him charged for the murder once again. When he notices that both Mukran and Kim Han still appear to be harboring feelings for each other despite their breakup, he attempts to prevent them from reconciling. Meanwhile, he is subjected to extortion by his mistress, Tuang Dao, after she accidentally discovers the gun he used to shoot his wife. Simultaneously, he invests in illegal online gambling, but when his business gets busted by the police, he resorts to casino gambling, leading to an accumulation of debts. In desperation, he tries to trick Mukran into selling their land to pay his debt. His trust in Paktra all along leads him to be duped into believing that his sister, Mukran, has betrayed him, leading him harboring a desire to confront his own sister. Korn Pasor Nduezi Yanklao. Grand. As Paktra, daughter of an hotel owner of a boutique. She is a close friend of Kim Han's who has been harboring affection for him secretly and is envious when she learns that Kim Han plans to marry Mukran. When Kim Han's sister Women Rat is murdered, she seizes this chance to strain the relationship between Kim Han and Mukran, especially when Kim Han starts suspecting Mukran's brother, Tana, of being responsible for the murder. She fuels Kim Han's suspicion of Tana, who works at her hotel, by claiming that Tana has had marital problems with Kim Han's sister and thus he has a motive to kill her. On the other hand, she deceives Mukran by presenting an opposing narrative. This manipulation prompts Mukran to trust her brother, believing in Tana's innocence, and she accuses Kim of hurling baseless accusations at Tana. As a result of this, a rift appears in the relationship between Kim Han and Mukran. When Kim Han approaches her to play the role of his fake wife as a means of getting back at Mukran, she is thrilled to help him, even going as far as defying her father's objections to the marriage. After marrying Kim Han, she makes great efforts to win his heart and tries to be intimate with him. However, Kim Han asserts that they should maintain an appropriate distance from each other since their marriage isn't based on genuine feelings. Initially, upon learning that Kim Han and Mukran, who meet frequently due to work, still harbor feelings for each other, she displays her jealousy openly in Mukran's presence. However, upon realizing that harboring hostility towards Mukran will not work in her favor, she changes her approach. She feigns suffering from depression to attract Kim Han's concern and devises plans to get herself pregnant. At the same time, she assists and pressures Prarat, a manager at her hotel who shows interest in Mukran, to win Mukran's affection. Furthermore, she schemes to cause misunderstanding between Kim Han and Mukran and deceives Tana to turn against his sister, Mukran. Upon learning that Mukran is carrying Kim Han's child, she vows never to allow Mukran and her baby to come between her and Kim Han. Thonabun Wanlop Siranun. As Chumsai. A lawyer friend of Kim Han. He is a close friend of Kim Han who offers legal assistance to Kim Han in pursuing charges against Tana for the murder of his sister. He opposes Kim Han's idea of seeking revenge on Mukran for supporting her brother, Tana, arguing that it's natural for a sister to stand by her brother's side. However, Kim Han remains adamant about proceeding with his plan. In an effort to gather information about Tana, he enlists his friend Bona to work undercover as Tana's secretary and monitor his activities. Through his spy, Bona, he suspects that Tana has been embezzling the hotel's funds all along and attempts to uncover the truth. His investigations also uncover that Paktra had bribed the police to ensure the acquittal of Tana from the murder case involving Kim Han's sister. In addition to that, he also discovers Paktra has obtained a fake marriage certificate as part of her schemes involving Kim and Mukran. Fachator Tana Huat. As Plyfun. A vlogger, Mukran's close friend. She is a saucy vlogger and one of Mukran's closest friends, showing no hesitation in confronting Paktra on Mukran's behalf when she is hurt by Paktra. In addition to that, she provides moral support to Mukran and urges her not to be weak and yield to Paktra, but to stand up against Paktra. Meanwhile, her interactions with Kim Han's lawyer friend, Chumsai, which begin with them annoying and bickering with each other, gradually develop into mutual affection as they both engage themselves in both Kim's and Mukran's problems. Devashatin Na Ethaya. As Prarat. An employee at Paktra's hotel. A well-mannered man, he works as a manager at Paktra's hotel and he admires Mukran. Having worked at the same hotel as Tana and Tana's wife, Women Rat, he was very much aware that the couple was experiencing marital problems due to Tana's infidelity. Yet, when suspicions arose about Tana potentially murdering his wife, he was directed by his superior, Paktra, to present a contradictory account. This was aimed at undermining Tana's alleged motive for the crime. Following Mukran's separation from Kim Han, he initiates efforts to court her. However, despite all his sincere attempts, he comes to realize that while Mukran is amicable towards him, she doesn't hold any romantic affection for him. Although he projects an image of a nice man and a good employee, he has a dark secret that is known to his superior, Paktra. To prevent Kim Han from reconciling with Mukran, driven by jealousy, Paktra pressures him to capture Mukran's affection through any means, including resorting to unethical ways. However, he is hesitant to employ such unethical tactics with Mukran, but Paktra coerces him by threatening to expose his secret if he fails to do so. Furthermore, he is also under coercion from Tana to sabotage the company for personal gain, but is hesitant to comply with Tana's demands. To shield himself from being accused as Tana's accomplice, he chooses to turn against Tana and reports to his boss. Viraya Patara Chokshai. Gina. As Huang Dao. A small-time model, Tana's mistress. She is Tana's mistress, involved with him primarily for money. Her relationship with Tana becomes known to Tana's wife, Women Rat, which subsequently plunges Women Rat into a state of depression. Discovering a gun in Tana's car by chance, she believes it to be the one he used to kill his wife, leading her to keep it and subsequently uses it to extort money from Tana. Unforeseen by her, her greed ultimately results in her becoming embroiled in Women Rat's murder case. Patsan Sarindu. As Out. Owner of a hotel, father of Paktra. He is the owner of the hotel where Kim Han's deceased sister, Women Rat, held the position of CEO. Following Women Rat's passing, he appoints her husband, Dana, as her successor. Although he opposes his daughter Paktra's marriage to Kim Han, he is unable to prevent Paktra from pursuing it. After their marriage, in a bid to ensure that Kim Han remains firmly by Paktra's side, he insists on Kim Han working at his hotel. When he learns that Kim Han is causing hurt to his daughter by maintaining his relationship with Mukran, he warns him to stay away from his daughter. Serial Songsri. As Mona. A staff at Paktra's boutique. Kemika Sukaprangdi. As Burger. Mukran's colleague cum good and supportive friend. Fachar Tubthong. As Gina. Mukran's colleague cum good and supportive friend. Chijung Hung. As Women Rat. Sister of Kim Han, wife of Tana. Her relationship with her husband Tana is distant and lacks intimacy. Upon discovering Tana's affair with a mistress, she falls into depression. However, despite sharing a strong bond with her brother, Kim Han, she does not to confide in him, as she doesn't want him to be concerned. Furthermore, Kim Han is dating Tana's sister Mukran. Upon discovering her pregnancy, she confides in Tana, only to be urged by him undergo abortion. Amidst a heated argument, where she tries to hit Tana, she ends up being shot by him instead. Shivakorn Lurchuchut. As Sia. A casino owner. Kanokarn Chultung. For June. As Bonut. Tana's secretary, working undercover for Chumsai. Kanyuang Pimtana Pichakorn. As Nate. Women Rat's good friend. credit to GMM channel. Thank you for watching.